Over the last couple months, I've been trying to figure out this whole philosophical idea of education and kind of what I hope to believe in my teaching. But I'm not quite sure I have it down yet. We are so drawn into this idea of making a first impression and the capitalism of approval for anything we do. We see value in people based on physical features and how we present ourselves. We can somehow tell that one will fall before the other, or know that one will make the best out of their lives just by looking at them. But what's most important is making the best of my time with friends. Those who share values, beliefs in life and education, and those who support one another. Sometimes I feel like friends don't even care for approval.
Alright, so it's day one. We're hitting Yakima. We're actually gonna do a Dutch run, right?
What size is Eli's feet?
I don't know. Last time I checked, he said 11, I think.
You want to know something funny?
What?
I'm a 12.
I get so drawn into this approval feel and this need to satisfy others. I'm not really the kind of person to label myself in anything, but I think that's one of the things that I struggled the most was the labeling part of growing up. Living in Raymond, it was always the stereotypical, you had to be a lumber, you were either doing farm work, agricultural work, you were either a fisherman, you were a crabber, you were expected to kind of wear the stereotypical Pacific County wear, the Carhartt, the cargo pants, the Tommy shoes, you got a lot of these things I didn't really want to fall under, and stuff that I didn't find myself doing or wearing. And then I guess that kind of led to the bullying aspect of everything and kind of how I felt with that interaction in high school and stuff. And yeah, it sucked, but what I learned from that is I was always seeking for this approval feel, or this need to feel satisfied with everyone's agreement. I don't want to have my students feel that way. More or less, I don't want to have my students feel like they have to win something, win my approval, and know that there's always this fight that they have to fight for. High school wasn't my proudest moment. There was nothing about high school that led me to believe that I was worth something. I was valued. I was the popular kid, for example. I didn't have any of that. It kind of goes back to this idea of do what you believe in, because the only person that can make a change in this world is you. And I live by that moment every second of my life. Those small thoughts that I've always think about every single day of my life to make sure that I was moving on regardless of what anybody said, and nobody was gonna stop me. Well, the occasional mom stuff, but I've come to a realization that there's never a need to win approval. There's no need to be labeling anything when simply you're just you, and that you are worth more than of what you can imagine. Sure, other opinions may persuade that kind of thinking, but at times it feels good to be independent. And I think that's one of the things I hope to teach my students in the future, is to be able to learn how to be independent. How can we take these challenges and these obstacles and turn them into something that betters ourselves? Turning a problem into help. Turning a problem into resource. Today I still struggle with this whole friendship idea. Why create a huge list of friends when what really matters is those that have been by your side since day one, and those that have showed an amount of support at the very beginning of your journey? In the future with my students, I hope to build culture, community, inclusiveness, diversity, and of course, equity. The more I think about these core classroom values, the more I tie them in with myself and how I want to present myself to the world. And I think that's one of the things that we challenge with the most, is finding those key core values that we hold against ourselves, and we create them out of our personalities. It's amazing, it's beautiful, it is absolutely stunning. Since starting here at Western, I have found myself at free and independent mostly, and I have discovered so much about myself than I ever will. And specifically, these moments I look forward to the most. With all the help of my peers and my mentors and professors and counselors, never have I thought about leaving this university with the highest expectation of myself and the most I can build off of. Never have I thought I'd ever build this understanding of a, quote, philosophical statement towards education. Never have I thought I'd ever make it this far. Never have I thought in a million years that I'd be getting to stand in front of a bunch of little humans, a bunch of students, and sharing great stories with them and inspiring them through what they believe that really invites them to participate, to share things with everybody, and of course to inspire other people. I hope to develop this rule in my classroom, to be able to create creativity in the classroom and to share with the world and inspire many people. I've always been inspired by aspiring musicians, band directors, conductors out there in the world. I've always wanted to be in the same shoe where I could just be like them. To do something that music does so specially, and does something that no other subject does. I hope to inspire creativity and to inspire those who chase their dreams. Because anything is possible, even if it's 1%. I've always had a dream of creating music with the world and creating music with young musicians and to share them with the world and to inspire other people and to tell a story through music. And that's when I wrote this piece. Something so special and meaningful to me. The score is called In My Dreams, and this takes listeners on a journey through many dreams that I've had throughout the past 3 years, and what I hope to inspire, what I hope to achieve, and what I hope to accomplish in the next couple of years. I wanted to share this with you, actually, because I find it really interesting. Since I started studying music, I've always wanted to compose a piece dedicated to my journey as a music major. I never really thought about writing anything up until my 3rd or 4th year of college. I felt inspired to write this piece after listening to a few of my friends' compositions. Soon after, I had a thought, a dream to become an educator, and a dream to inspire others. Then the thought came, quote, in my dreams. This piece, I wanted to write something meaningful to me, something I can hold against myself and show people, this is my dream. This score of how hard I worked and how everything is pieced together. I've seeked this dream, I've dreamed this dream, and I've chased this dream. No matter how hard or how difficult this is, or whatever it may be in life, these are all stars in the sky that you're reaching for. And until that one moment, you get to that star, and you've touched the star, and you've grabbed the star, this goal, this dream that you've chased. I've learned a lot. And never have I thought that putting yourself first before others would make a huge difference. And now that I've done that for the last 2 years, I feel like a whole complete different person. Someone who's ready to take on challenges without the help of others. And it might sound crazy because, sometimes we might need a shoulder to cry on. Someone who can help us through these obstacles. And someone who will be by our side. But that is our lowest peak in life. But the real purpose is independence. And how we get there. How we get there matters. How we get there matters more than if. And I think I found my North Star.